The annual Monument Marathon returned to Scotts Bluff County for its 14th year on September 27th.
Wonderful day again, the 14th annual Monument Marathon. 669 runners registered, and the most full marathoners we've ever had as well, with 144, and 2 records broken, one in the men's full and one in the women's full, and just a lovely day. So much course support out there by the entire community, and just another great Monument Marathon. All of the proceeds go to help WNCC students, and so far, after 13 years, we'd raised $636,000. Last year we raised about $78,000, and so this year we don't know all the final numbers yet, but we're really excited that we'll be raising a nice amount for students again this year. This race is, like I said, in its 14th year, and every year it's just building on what people did before us, those successes, and so the whole thing comes together with just collaboration by those who are on the WNCC Foundation team, those at WNCC. So many of our students help, as well as the community, volunteers from everywhere, and really that's how it all comes together every year, is the support by the city, the county, the state, as well as our entire community.
Runners were able to choose to run the 5K, the relay, the half marathon, or the full marathon. We spoke with a few of the runners following the race.
This is the 3rd or 4th time I've been involved with the marathon as a runner, but I volunteered for the last 8 years.
This is my first time in it, actually.
This is my 2nd year as a runner and my 3rd year volunteering.
It's beautiful.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, so pretty.
Weather is perfect. I mean, we just really lucked out. The marathon does such a great job. All the volunteers.
It was just beautiful outside. Everybody was happy, having a great time. It was a perfect day.
I'll speak for myself. I didn't think I could do 13 miles by myself. So luckily these ladies were willing to help me, so we could still get an awesome medal and participate, but not have to do 13.1 miles.
It's just a way to support our community, and Platte Valley Companies is a big part of this, and we want to support WNCC and the students, and it's a great way to get out there and exercise too.
This was my first time to Nebraska, so I had really no idea what to expect, but it was beautiful. I mean, couldn't have asked for better weather. The course was awesome. Had a little bit of down at the start. I paid for it, I think, a little bit later, especially coming up those last 2 hills, but it was great. The course was super well organized. I've run a lot of races in my career, and I must say this was one of the better organized ones for sure, so kudos to the race directors, volunteers, all that for putting that on. It was awesome. I mean, fun. A lot more people than I expected to be out on the course, honestly, cheering, especially on some of those back rows. There were some farmers and whatnot out there yelling at you, so that was awesome to see as well. I felt pretty good through half, roughly, and then your legs start to go. You never know what you're going to get out of your body coming into one of these things, so it's always kind of a little bit of I know I can run 18 miles roughly without hopefully hurting too bad, 20 miles, whatever it is, but you never know those last couple miles, anything can happen. So like I said, those last few hills got me more than I would have liked, but overall I felt pretty good, and yeah, I mean, going through my head, I guess just trying to stay positive. You have to. I mean, a marathon's a grueling race and takes it out of you for sure. I mean, everybody that, like I was talking to you earlier, when you finish, for whatever reason, that line, you just collapse at that line. If the line was 100 meters past that, you'd be fine until that. So it's a mental game, and trying to stay positive the whole way through is really all you can do. It's all about consistency, at least for me. I mean, I ran in obviously high school and college, and even on the days where you don't want to go out and run, making sure that you get it in. The long runs are important, and just stay consistent, push yourself. I don't train with a lot of people. I mostly run by myself. It's one of those things that if you can motivate yourself, it's also participating every year you can accomplish a lot more than you thought.
My friend Christina, who's a veteran, she took me on the course yesterday, so I had an idea of what to expect. It was just beautiful to see, God's creation and just how beautiful western Nebraska is. I grew up here from Scotts Bluff, and I just loved soaking it in. The first half is so fast and so easy, and so I did everything in my power to just control, relax, and just take in the scenery and just all of the blessings God's given me to even be able to run on this course, because I've been someone who's always struggles with injuries, so it was just emotional to be able to be out here today. You know, I started pretty conservatively, so the hills felt great. Actually, it was like every time I saw a big hill, it was like, come on baby, let's go. Like, it just was almost exciting to see the next hill, because I felt like I ran a smart race, and I was like, come on, let's go, bring it, bring the hills. And I run a lot of hills in Arkansas. There's some monster hills that I've been training on, so with every hill was actually some excitement. And where I started to struggle was after going around the monument on the dirt roads. At 4 miles of dirt roads, I dropped down to about 6:30 pace and popped out of there, and all of a sudden everything started to get a little bit blurry, and I started to get a little bit dizzy, and I still had about 4 miles to go, and I thought, oh no, I went a little hard on that dirt road, so I had to really slow down for the next 2 miles and recover a little bit, and I was able to do that and then have a strong finish. It felt amazing. I had an absolute ultimate goal, which was kind of even more exceeding expectations, to break 3 hours, and going up there, seeing I was right, you know, about 3 hours, 29 minutes and about 24 seconds, no, sorry, 2 hours, 59 minutes, 24 seconds was like shocking, and just so much gratitude. I have so much gratitude to be able to do it.
Our team also spoke with some of the members of the Elevated Running and Pacing team.
It is our second year back as the Elevated Running and Pacing Pace team, and we had a blast. We brought more pacers, we had all the fun, the course was amazing, you were amazing, thank you for trusting us. We can't wait to see you next year. So we provide pacing, meaning we help runners to achieve their goals. We don't go out too fast, we don't go out too slow. We help you to navigate, to know what to do if something hurts, when to take nutrition. Do you need a story? Do you need some encouragement? We will be your cheerleader, we will be your therapist, we will be your drill sergeant, we will get you across the finish line. There is nothing like this race. Volunteers are great, race leadership is great, and these views, oh my God, that view. Absolutely stunning. We bring pacers from all over the nation, and we are constantly talking about how beautiful western Nebraska is. Perfect weather, perfect course, perfect volunteers, could not ask for more.
As pacers, it is our job to finish at a designated time. So out on the course, we can be a beacon for the runners, but we also get to be cheerleaders and friends and coaches, drill sergeant. We had, like, I tell people when to eat and drink, or remind them to eat and drink, or if we have elevation changes, we pull back pace, and it's my job to do all the math so that we can walk, run when needed, or speed up on downhill so that we finish in the designated time. The course is a super mixed terrain course, so it's kind of like if you do an all-flat pavement course, you're using the same muscles the whole time. I almost feel more tired after those, but this mixed terrain is a little bit challenging because you go from like downhill pavement to some cement to some gravel to some sand to some mixed sand, back to gravel, back to road. So it's lots of changing of terrain, which is great, so your muscles are getting to move in different ways. It's also really hot. We started with about 12 people, and then usually along the course of a marathon, you'll lose bits and pieces along the way, so I lost about half of them by the halfway point. I lost a few more around mile 18, 19 when we hit the real sandy part of this course, and then around mile 20 the rest of them kind of fell off, but they've been coming in and finishing really strong. I love this course. It is one of the most beautiful marathons I've ever done. Today was Marathon 41, and I just think this course is stunning. Anytime you start to feel like it's hard, you get to look up, and it is the most stunning scenery that the U.S. has to offer.
Runners were presented with a medal following the completion of the course, and special prizes were awarded following the race. Be sure to check out the community calendar and more stories from around the area on our website at www.aroundthetownnews.wordpress.com.